and welcome back to my channel. I am Abigail Marie, and today I am drawing a magical girl. I got this inspiration after watching some videos from Mint, and she was drawing herself as a magical girl, so this isn't necessarily me, but I mean, she does have short blonde hair and blue eyes, which I also have, so it could be me. I got the inspiration for the colors from Pinterest. I just loved the looks of the bluey greens and the pinks, so here I am sketching out the pose, and I did not really like the way I did the one leg and the one hand, so if I could change anything about it, I would go back and I would change the way I have her. It would be on our right, but her left hand is in a very awkward position, and her leg sticks out weird. Her on our left, but her right leg sticks out kind of funny. So enjoy me sketching. So, it has been a while, as you've noticed, since I've posted, if you follow me. If you don't, I hope you consider subscribing. And that is because a lot has happened between the last time I posted a video and now. My fiance and I moved towns. We moved in before we were able to get into our house. We moved in with my parents, and Christmas was in between there. And we had decided to do homemade gifts, so that was me spending all my time making Christmas presents, and things just got hectic. And well, things have been also a little stressful nowadays. If you know what I'm talking about, I hope everybody is staying safe and healthy. And if you had the if you've been unfortunate enough to come in contact with, then we're not going to talk about that. I'm not going to say the evil word, but if you've been unfortunate enough to come in contact with that, I hope everything gets better for you, and I'm sorry for anybody's lost loved ones. So, as you could see in the video, back to, what we're here for, I took my kneaded eraser, as you could see, and I kind of dab on her face because my sketching pencil lines were just getting pretty dark and heavy, so I couldn't figure out, it was really getting really hard to see where I wanted things to be, so I just went in and lightened that up a bit so then I could continue on with the face and her hair. And I love the hair that I drew for her. I love the little half up, half down space buns. If I knew how to pull that off, you bet I would wear my hair like that, but I have no idea how to do hair. So if anybody knows how to do hair, please please teach me how to do hair. So I don't know where. I think I did a draw this in your style challenge, and somebody's character had these little poofy things on their hips, and I fell in love. I loved that. So I had to incorporate something similar in my drawing of this character. So when I was thinking about her being a magical girl, and I was kind of thinking about myself, what would I feel comfortable wearing as a magical girl, and that would definitely not be anything super short. So I decided to put her in long pants because I would not wear anything super short and magical girly. So, and gloves, because I don't know why, but I am obsessed. I like the idea of wearing gloves. Maybe it's because a lot of my favorite characters wear gloves. So then I busted out my good old ruler to draw her staff in, because I knew she'd have a staff. I mean, I don't know that that's necessarily would be my weapon of choice, but I love characters who use a staff. I don't know why, just all the spinning around. It's great, it's great. Now, magical girl here, so we don't want it pointy. You know, got to keep it, you know, E for everybody kind of thing, so it has kind of a blunt end, more for smacking people around. And so now I use my light box to trace it. And I'm looking at it now as I'm doing the voiceover, and one of the legs is way bigger than the other. Oh my god, how did I not notice that? Oh. So now I'm going in coloring the skin, and I always start with a solid base color, and I go in and I do all the little blushies and the everything, and you can see all the way to the left, though that is my little thumbnail for the color scheme. I wasn't exactly sure how I was going to do the colors. I had tested out a couple different ways, but I really enjoyed kind of doing a gradient with it, so it is like a little pink heavy at the top, but that was kind of the look I was going for, with the dark pink and then the light pink and then the teal and then the dark red, because that was kind of in the order they were on Pinterest, and I really liked how those colors looked next to each other. So I hope you enjoy them too. And actually, I noticed this after I'd finished it and started coloring, but I don't think I made the gloves fingerless gloves, and I was supposed to, you know, draw the little line to make them like the fingerless gloves, like Keith from Voltron. I am not over that. It's been what, years now? Feels like forever, and I'm not over Voltron. So if any of you guys still watch Voltron, still read Voltron fanfics, still draw Voltron fan art, oh my gosh, let me know, because I still am obsessed with it. It ended awful, which kind of ruined it a little bit, but like I love the characters, so oof, still thinking about it. Boy, do I wish my hair was that cute. Or that light even. In the wintertime, my hair gets pretty dark. So I'm patiently awaiting the sun and the pool to be able to have my hair get all light again. Miss it. Missing the sun. It was really, really nice earlier this week here where I live, and like my fiance and I were out walking and biking, and it was great because there's a trail right by our house, and it was fantastic. And then it freaking snowed last night, and was like, and there's still the snow didn't go away, it's still there. Oh, and it was like sleeting, and there was like an accident when we were coming home, and it was ridiculous. You'd think it was January again, but I'm ready for summer. I'm ready. Actually, I was supposed to get married this month. Our wedding was supposed to be the 25th, but due to unforeseen global pandemics, we have moved it to August. So we are hoping it can still be in August, but I guess if it's gotta get pushed back more, it has to get pushed back more, but I don't want to push back too much farther because I actually have a cousin getting married like a couple months after us, and I don't want to get too close to their wedding because that's just, I mean, it'd be lots of partying, but you know, I don't want to be stealing anybody's moments to shine, having my wedding really close to theirs. So now you can see I'm going in with the pink. I really wanted the focus to be the colors and not as much as the shading. So I do a little shading with that light purple. I think it's the one called Mauve Shadow. I just do very, very light shadings, or do all the shading with the same color of marker after the first layer has dried, just so that way the colors stay vibrant and they don't get muddy, and you can so that way the focus is on the colors. Oh, I love this green. It's really dark, but it's so pretty. And if you care to know, I use Copic markers, and I actually for Christmas got a first set of Ohuhu markers. That's so fun to say. But they're the brush nib ones. I can't remember what set I got. Was it the 48 set? I don't know. I don't know what it was. But either way, I haven't actually gotten a chance to use them that much, just a little bit here and there. But maybe I'll do a video where I color everything with just my Ohuhu markers. Gonna be a little bit of a challenge because I have noticed they're a lot more saturated than Copic markers. You know, you don't really have those like dull browns or, really nice looking skin tone. They're very unnatural colors. But actually that kind of makes me excited for it. So, coloring the little poofy things on the hips. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Why don't people dress cooler, huh? Why isn't that a thing? Because I've talked about this to people before. I would love it if capes were a thing. Like, I'm sure somebody's have to have seen that Tumblr post go by, but with like all the different capes and stuff, and like all the cool capes you could wear. Why aren't capes a thing? Oh, that'd be so awesome. Or these little puffy things on your hips, like, oh, cute. And I don't know why, but I don't know what, are they sleeves? They're not shoulder pads. I don't think I intended them to. But the sleeves I gave her, I really, really like that in like fashion. I don't know. I've drawn several characters and people with that kind of shouldery looking thing. I don't know. And I absolutely love that look. I don't know why. Something about the pokey on the shoulders is just, it's good. It's nice. And I love the color I'm using for her pants. That red color. Very, very nice. So I'm still very new to the YouTube game. So even though I don't take constructive criticism very well, it makes me so sad. It makes me so nervous to even post things because I get all nervous what people are going to say. But if you have any compliments, I don't want to say complaints, but constructive criticism, I would love to hear it. Please be very nice about it because I don't want to get all upset over it, but please let me know. I heard my brother-in-law told me to slow down the ending when I show my final piece so we can get a good look at it. So I did take his advice. I wanted to cry when I heard it because I was like, no, don't criticize me. I don't want to hear it. I can't take it. But anyway, or if you have any questions that you want me to answer, please ask. I know I'm not by any means the best with markers or drawing, but I have been doing it for quite a while. I've had a passion for art since I was a kid, and I've just recently decided to pursue it as a career. So I know I'm still improving, and there's much to improve on, but isn't that the same with everything? Anyway, if you have any questions you want me to answer or a tutorial on how I do things, let me know. I would love that. So now that it's colored, you can really see the awkward arm. I don't know what I was going for. I think I kind of wanted it to be more like, I don't know, where it was like not quite like a dynamic pose, but like kind of flowy arms out, but I made her arm like squared off too much, like the elbow was bent too much and the hand was like bent like straight down, and I was like, oh, that is, looking at it now, that is not exactly the look I was going for, but I think overall I was mostly happy with this piece. I loved the colors and I loved the way it turned out, but I think I do wish that I had done maybe a pose a little more like the little thumbnail over to the left, because I don't know, that little pose, it just looks so cute because with the hands down, and the only thing is I'm not sure where I would have put the staff, but I guess I could have put one hand, holding it, but So now I'm going in with my with a jelly roll pen. I love these pens. They're so opaque. I only have, besides my white gel pens, I only have three. I have like a yellow one and this like, I don't know what you call it, salmon-y, like really bright though, and then I have a teal one. And I just love them. They're really fun for adding like fun details and like highlights and things, and I use it for the like laces on the little like corset like thing on her and her necklace, and I think I do some little sparkles up by her staff for some fun effects. So now I used my white gel pen, and I thought the white looked just really bright on those dark pants. So I went back over it in my darker of the two pinks to kind of blend it back in, and I really liked the way that looked. So I inked off screen because I just feel like inking, first off, my hand gets really shaky, my face gets like right down against the paper, so you can't even see it anyway because when I'm filming. But right now I'm using a really fat Copic Multiliner to outline the outside. I just really like that look. It kind of cleans up some edges and it makes the character really stand out from the page. And I don't know, kind of gives it like a comic booky feel to it. And I really like that. Oh, you can see my really nasty sweater in it. Didn't even think about that. I've got this sweater. I bought it from Walmart for clearance. And it was like, my house was really cold. So it was like really fluffy and warm. But because I wore it so much then, it got all like beaded on it. And my cats, every time I'd pick them up or like whatever, they would like pull strings out of it. So within like 2 weeks, it looked like the rattiest thing I've ever owned. But it's like, I can't not wear it. It's so comfy. I actually went and bought another one then, so that way I could wear that one, like, out of the house, nice. And then the other one was for me to just, lay at home. So then I'm going in, I've got this, oh my gosh, I can't even remember what kind of pen it is, but it's, a Pilot Pocket Brush Pen with a soft tip. And I use that for her eyelashes. I saw this when I first started watching YouTube videos of other artists, because I didn't know that was a thing for a long time. Honestly, when I was younger, I was really out of the loop. But I saw Juicy Ink use those. She doesn't go by that anymore. Can't remember what her new channel is, but I saw her using that brush for her character's eyelashes, and I was like, I have to have it. Those eyelashes, like, they were perfect. Oh, beautiful. So now I'm just going in with a colored pencil, adding a little more shadow, some softer, cheek blushies and stuff. I always like that look. And then for a final touch, when I want to do, a background, but I don't know really how to do backgrounds, I just put in a solid color of some kind in the background. So I chose a circle, just enough to tie her together without, being too much. So I'm using the purple because I'd used it in the shadows and stuff, so I thought that would be cute to, because it's kind of a, what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of a dull purple. So it doesn't stand out too much, like doesn't grab your eye, but it kind of gives something there around the center of the piece. And now I'm using my white gel pen to outline her again, just the part that is in the circle. So that way, again, so she kind of sticks out. I really like the layered look of like character, thick line art, white gel pen, solid background, or other background. It makes the characters stand out so much, and even though obviously it's not three-dimensional, it kind of feels a little more like there's more depth to it then. That, and it's just fun to do. So as I'm wrapping it up here, I do put some white in the background, little stars and stuff, because obviously she's a magical girl. Gotta have some extra sparkles in there somewhere. So I really hope you enjoyed watching my video, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. I'm super excited to be back and making more videos, so I hope you enjoyed it. And this is what the final piece looks like. As I touch up, some spots, more marker strip, but the final piece. Thanks for watching.